And we are back, and I stole my husband's headset.
How could you?
This way I get to talk and nobody thinks I'm like some soft-spoken, I don't know, Audrey Hepburn type lady, because I'm not.
But she is classy.
I'm not even going to answer that. Oh, look! It's Mr. Sunnyside in a temple.
That is improbable mansion in the center of Central Park.
Oh, that's his house. I thought for some reason it was a temple. Never mind.
We covered this in chapter.
I know.
Oh, we are now captain in training. Good for Shinjiro.
Did he call him anything other than Shinjiro?
I didn't catch that.
Oh, well.
So I'm not a real captain. The proper choice is I'll do whatever I can to help. You always got to keep that positive attitude.
Which is why you never question if you're a real captain. If you're a captain, you know it.
Oh yeah, even if it's in training. This is what I was talking about in an earlier episode, where the decision you make with Sunnyside actually affects Ratchet's relationship points. So she just walks into the conversation.
So she's not totally devoted to you yet, but at least you get a little boost.
Yep.
Of positiveness? Positivity. I can never think of these big words.
Chapter 2, of the people, for the people, by the people. Law. In which case we are going after Karen and breaking her defenses.
Now, they need to come up with an acronym for law. I can't think of one. Dang it! Oh well. Mr. Captain, I think that's like the 5th name.
No, it's got to be a play on his name.
Oh, well then I think we're still at 4.
Yeah. And I'm selecting this option because this becomes later important in the story around chapter 7 or 8. His description of the Numa centers around big population.
And remember, Numa means spirit, so
Yep.
we're talking about spirit centers.
So yeah, this is an important detail point, although it seems like it's more or less in passing how he describes this, but it's an important plot point, so I'm choosing to have it explained.
If spirit areas was what caused Atlantis to go under the sea.
Or the Wrath of the Gods.
Well, you still have to figure out what is it called? It's the something triangle?
Bermuda's Triangle?
Yeah, the Bermuda. I wonder if that's a spirit point.
Possibly. Percy Jackson in that line of books decided to have it be the Sea of Monsters, and I'm just like, eh.
I bet if I went there, everything would start acting normal. Because you know, me and technology just don't click. And it's not that I'm a hater of technology, it's that I diffuse things pretty fast.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting where he has a triple roll time device. One that functions as a radio.
That is such a futuristic camera watch. You know, it's a pocket watch. But this is like, what, the 1920s that this is going on?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't have that futuristic watch in the 1920s. Although, that would have been a really cool device.
Yep. And the point here is to take a picture of both of them just to kind of give you an idea of how to use it. Now, focus. Are you focused? Yep, but the trick here is to take a picture of just Ratchet and get a picture centered on her in a perfect focus.
I don't know if that's a perfect focus, but we'll see. It's a little blurry, but you know.
Oh crap, I didn't focus it totally on Ratchet. Okay, well, for those who are playing this on their own, move the picture a little bit to the right, and you'll get bonus points with Ratchet. And Mr. Sunnyside will say something hilarious.
Like what? Do we know? No.
Well,
we'll have to replay it again, just because I want to know what it is that's said.
I think he says something like, you know, I was striking the most awesomest pose ever, and you missed it. You will woe the day that you did not take a picture of me. But then again, that's Mr. Sunnyside and the over-dramaticism.
I think his ego is as big as if he was a child.
More or less.
Oh my gosh. Oh look, I love her.
Yep, she just bounces out of nowhere. What's up, Shiny?
She's got a bubbly personality. In my next life, if I believed in reincarnation, and no offense to anybody that does, I would like to be Gemini. Just because I like her bubbly personality. And she's so country.
And she bubbles.
And she bubbles. Oh, and then if after that I'd like to be this guy. Whatever his name is.
Kayama.
Why do I always call him Ramondo? It's his store.
Yeah, Ramondo is his store. Kayama is his name.
For some reason, I just want to call him Ramondo. Maybe that's his last name.
Yep, and more or less, this is an entire sequence to up the bonus points with Jiminy. Because Ramondo doesn't have any relationship points with you. He just likes you no matter what you say.
Including if you're sarcastic because he's like my boy. That is so not appropriate. You know, I've read that recently where some guy kept saying my boy to some other guy. I don't know. That's beside the point. That's beside the point.
Tangent.
I was on a little rabbit trail. Oh. Egyptian Museum. I have so wanted to see that.
Well, maybe when we get to a city that actually has a museum with Egyptian stuff, I'll take you there one day.
Because I like the hieroglyphics. I wish I could write like that.
You can, you just gotta study them.
Yeah, but I would never do good to try and write raw in Horus and Isis. I would do so much disgrace to them. Oh well. I thought she had a lot of respect for him. Now she has even more respect. Because
the respect for Shinjiro
because of
more and more every day.
Yeah.
And the point here is to make sure you beef up her ego.
Oh, now she's blushing. I love it. She's so innocent. Her hands... Hey, anytime you see a girl holding her hands to her face, she's blushing and embarrassed. And that makes her very sweet. And cute.
Just like you.
I don't blush easily.
Watch my rise to the top. I'm gonna be better than you, Shinjiro. I'm gonna be captain one day.
Japan exhibit. Now you're just from Japan and you're going to a Japanese exhibit.
And we did not get to see his boots. What type of shoes is he wearing? Black, white?
Or we're gonna have a contest and ask people and have them put a vote to it.
Oh my goodness. I mean...
Oh look! I like his hairstyle. He's no longer wearing the hat. I wonder if that was the... He was being the gentleman that's taught you take your hats off in the buildings.
That's what you should do.
That's not done these days anymore. Not in civilian world.
Now this sword is actually very important.
Listen, Shinjiro.
Oh look, it's got
Japanese
an eye
culture has become extremely popular.
Yes.
at the top.
It's got actually 3 eyes, I
There
believe.
are lots
Really?
of
Top
people who
and
just
2
don't
at the
understand what it
pommel.
means to be Japanese.
Or is that the...
I don't know what that part is.
I think the
That's
pommel is below the hands, and the hilt is
every
at
night.
the base of the sword itself.
maybe. But that red eye just kind of creeps me out.
Yeah, actually,
It's like the eye of Ra or whatever.
she
I don't know.
really makes my head hurt sometimes.
Poor Kayama. He's got such relationship issues.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
Kayama should have asked me for advice. I would have given him plenty of advice on how to deal with girls.
But you make his head hurt so very much.
I'm not Erica.
That's because it's the real deal.
She'd probably laugh at some of the things I say to
Now
guys
that
to
you're
give them
training as a
solid
captain,
advice
You
concerning
must
women.
prove that you too
Well, this Demon Blade,
are the real deal.
it's... When I
I'm
first
not
played the game, it was almost like it was kind of like an impassing thing, like, oh, that's nice.
Your shoulders.
Well, anyway, on to Chapter 2. But then later in the game, it's just like, hey, look, it's back. And then it plays a little more prominent role. So they're foreshadowing a lot of things here early in Chapter 2 that,
I'm a man of the world. That explains a lot. No wonder his head hurts. Erica's right. Whatever it is she said, she's right.
Correct. It's hard to explain, but
yeah.
the entire world is in my hands.
Kayama,
You've heard Japanese say
you need to go to
all
class
mankind is
101
family,
concerning
right?
women.
So I'll leave Japan to you, and you just let me handle the
Yeah,
rest
Japan,
of the world.
you're only good enough to handle
You've
Japan.
got a
I'll handle the
long
rest of the
way
world.
to go, my
Because I'm
boy.
just that
So
awesome.
keep practicing.
I don't think he's got that
Every
type of
single
attitude. I think
day.
he's trying to help Shinjiro.
I won't pretend to understand everything you just said. But sure!
I swear Kayama is 25.
I think he's a little older, close to his early 30s, I believe.
No.
Or late 20s.
Remember, Shinjiro's only 19.
Yeah, but maybe late 20s. I'll accept late 20s for Kayama.
Immigrants came here looking for a fresh start.
Okay, so he's close to turning
But
26.
sometimes
Nobody will
it's
ever
good to
say
bring
that.
along some familiar things, you know? Some history. The people here are just starting to realize
Happy birthday to anybody out there. Including you, Kayama. I don't know if today's his birthday, but I'm saying it is.
And show
Sure,
them
why
all.
not? That's why
Sure.
he wanted to treat
And
them
that
out to a
includes this
visit to the
powerful
museum
sword.
because he was kind of lonely on his
You
birthday, so he
understand?
took him out.
Yeah, and Erica already turned him down.
You know what? That's actually a good side story as to why this is happening.
Pretty much! Hey, whatever anybody wants to say, we're making it up right now.
It's
There
coming
you
from
go.
you, Shinjiro.
That's why he took him out because Erica dumped him on his birthday. Poor Kayama.
Poor Clay. Yeah, and you know what? Gemini didn't even say happy birthday. She just looked at him and said, I want to go here. And he said yes.
Well, he didn't tell him why. He just said, let's go. And anyway, this next part with Jiminy is hilarious. Everybody wait for it. Wait for
I
it.
love his eyes, the way they
You
soften.
have to prepare for the performance.
I wish my eyes
yes?
would soften like that.
Your Highness.
Oh,
You
yes.
must drop your sword in the
Wow. Just like me. I'd act like a guy saying that.
I could never please Sandra.
Sanjuro! Sanjuro!
Is that so close to Shinjiro? Uh-oh.
Oh.
Very well.
She's got some
If you
subliminal,
refuse to go, then we shall
hell.
ride together.
Right together into hell! I love that.
Sandro, you are my hero.
Oh, wow. She's in her sky saddle all over again.
Daydreaming again.
At least she didn't hit anybody.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So
See, I don't think I'd have hit anybody in the first place. I would have been afraid
You're
to.
gonna get yourself in trouble someday,
But I could do
Jiminy.
the imagination
But
thing.
for now,
Oh, for
I must
sure.
return to my shop.
And I think he takes care of Gemini too. And I'm talking about Koyama.
Oh, and you're right. He does put the hat back on when he goes out.
See?
That's what proper gentlemen should do, is take their hats off indoors.
Now, if today's society would actually focus on that, maybe we'd have a little bit more proper people.
Well, there's still a lot of guys out there who still do that, especially
You
those.
cannot be a guy and have proper etiquette. You have to be a man.
Fine. Word use semantics. Got it.
Be a proper man, and I'll be a proper lady.
What if I don't want you to be proper?
This is G-rated.
Wrong conversation. Got it.
Yes, we're G-rated. We are talking to Gemini. G-rated Gemini. Haha! It all starts with G.
I'm not going to dignify that joke.
Oh, and then there's Cherry. Oh, and Henri finally needs help.
Oh, she's gonna need help a couple more times in this game. Don't you worry. The more you're nice to her, the more she'll ask you for help.
True. I've never understood why she never liked boys.
I don't think it's ever really explained, but you can make inferences based on her actions around Cherry and you.
I bet she was teased a lot.
Honestly, I think she starts out as a lesbian in this game, and then slowly turns bi over the course of getting to know you.
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, decide for yourself.
That's your personal intake or perception.
What a nice observation, Subaru. Oh, she's omitting a good piece of information here. Oh, she's right over there. Yeah, don't warn me. Oh my gosh.
Now that is the first time I've seen that expression on her face.
By the way, what's that on your tummy?
Now,
Uh-oh.
and she threatens him with the police.
Okay, don't do anything. Just say, I didn't know you were changing, and exit stage left.
That is the proper thing to say when you accidentally walk in on a lady trying to get dressed.
Especially one as dangerous as this Amazon woman.
Oh yeah, we said earlier that she was probably like 6 foot, so she had to have been from the Amazon.
Oh yeah, that's the backstory we're sticking with, or at least her parents or her grandparents were from there. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh come on, Subaru, you could have at least told us before we opened the
Subaru is just...
door. She is so having fun with this. You watch. Uh oh, we're being read the riot act. No, I don't understand.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, put it back on me.
Subaru, you need help.
Oh my goodness.
Really? And Karen starts. Is this because defense lawyers start at old times, or is it the prosecution that starts?
I don't exactly know. I've never been to many courtrooms lately. Now you can say it didn't mean to surprise you, or you can let it time out. Both are valid options. I'm actually going to let it time out and let Karen fill in the details for me. Because if you say anything more, she might incriminate you more.
What the defendant didn't.
Oh, that's a bullcrap argument.
Fair compensation.
I'm paid in usher's pay. I got no money.
Legal action. Wow.
That's not fair, Karen.
Wow. Nice.
Oh, now she's trying to save us.
File the report. Yeah.
Oh, talk to the hand.
Ooh. What does a contract... Hey, I want to know, what does a contract matter? And you, lady, must help.
Yes, and you gotta tone down that attitude, too. So yeah, this is the major reason why Chapter 2 deals with Karen, because you have to deal with her outward menace towards you as captain in training, because you can't function as team leader without taking care of her first and making sure she's on board with you being captain.
Right.
Everyone else can follow suit after her, but she's got to be the first, because if you get her under your wing, on your team, I should say, then everyone else will eventually follow suit, because she is the one who's most against you.
Because she's got
the law on her side, I guess.
She's got, I don't want to say personality issues.
No, but she's got something up her butt, as Sunnyside would say.
Sunnyside needs to learn to crack an egg and steamroll it.
I don't even know what that means.
Precisely, nobody else does either. Crack an egg and steamroll it. I'm going to use that phrase every time I get mad.
And people will be asked what it means, and you're like, figure it out. I'm like, have you? No, I have not figured it out.
Anybody have any funny sayings that just come to mind and nobody actually knows what they mean? Report to us and let us know, because I really want to learn some new phrases. Shishiminese is just not cutting it for me.
Okay.
I try not to cuss, I get creative with words like shishiminese.
Interesting.
So crack an egg and steamroll it. Yeah, there we go.
This is our first time in Harlem, and it actually is one of the 5 areas that we'll be visiting in New York, with Midtown, Village, and Theater being the first 3.
Yeah.
Harlem is now the 4th. And I don't know, I've never been to New York, and thus I've never been to Harlem, but the depiction of the Harlem and the people in it...
Wow, that's just scary.
Yeah, I don't know if it's accurate.
Hey! What's going on? How'd he get in here?
This was released...
Lookout must have fallen asleep again.
You know where you are, kid?
2005,
This is Harlem.
I think.
What are you
This
doing
game,
here?
I want to say. I'll have to look that up, but
Karen!
I know that
There ain't no Karen here.
this depiction
Why
is
don't
supposed to
you just
be
get lost?
relevant to the 1920s era of Harlem. So if it's still that way now, or if it was that way in the 1920s, I don't know. I don't know if this is a realistic depiction of Harlem of that era. That'd be pretty scary. Shinjiro was like, run away!
I like this garden scene.
What makes it more special is it's on top of a rooftop.
I wonder if that's a gazebo.
It is.
That's a very interesting gazebo. Because most gazebos are built with, like, wood and lattice.
Alright, you have 3 choices here, actually. And depending on who you go see and at what time of night, you can choose to have Ratchet go with you. You can choose to have Gemini go with you. And you can choose to have Subaru go with you.
Wouldn't it be hard to get Subaru to go with you? She's kind of shaky.
In fact, none are really hard to go with you. It's just, you know, who you visit at what times during this free movement phase.
I like the way Cherry just plays up to her name. It's like she knows that people think she's
blonde ditz, but I think she plays up to it, and
yeah.
I think, yeah.
If I was a blonde ditz, like if people thought that of me, I would so massively play up to that. And then they'd be surprised because I do have more intelligence than what they think I have.
Yep, and
but
you
that's
surprise them all when you backstab them.
Yeah, it's kind of like that one kid on the sing-off in Pentatonics.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Advertisement, everybody.
No, he's really good. I forget which, Mitch Grossi or whatever. He got teased and then he got put back on the, stage and he's like, back at you! Nick Lachey was being silly, whatever. I know that was a couple of seasons ago, but anyway.
Yeah, well, she just described a new element of the camera, and that is a new contest, and every chapter deals with a specific girl,
right? And
you have to take a picture, a good picture, of a location that defines, you know, that girl's interests.
And personality.
Yeah,
And, okay, in 1920s, I think they were just starting to come out with soft-serve ice cream.
Yes, and this is a little lips segment where you have to get the swirl just right.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Why is it a lips segment?
I forgot what lips stood for, but it's like an interaction. See, there it is.
Oh,
Get
okay.
the swirl just right. It's very delicate work, as you can see.
I say so.
So delicate, I can't even get it right.
But you got it mostly right.
Yeah, so we'll see what Cherry says. I guess that's good enough for her.
Unicorn horn. Wow, there's a compliment. Unicorn horn. She always looks surprised when you're like, oh, right now? I gotta go? Oh, really?
And since we're here, we're gonna buy the picture of this chapter's girl, which would be Karen.
She says that every time.
Yep, she does. And I don't know about you, but dang, Karen. By the way, where's that little mark on her belly? Wasn't it there?
No, it's on the other side.
Oh, you mean it's on her left side of her belly? Mm-hmm. Well, I guess that would make sense, because you can't see it in this picture.
Precisely.
But dang, Karen. Woo.
I think she was,
She works out.
she was pretending to be a,
Belly dancer?
A belly dancer from...
India?
India? I don't know. She could have been, I don't know. An Egyptian princess.
Now the answer here is that's really nice of you.
Aww.
You gotta compliment her here, and she'll get flustered and be her mean self right now.
I think that she's got some issues, like deep-seated issues. And so she hates everybody except Cherry, because Cherry's tried to counsel her. So she's learning how to deal with her frustrations and not taking it out on Shin. That's what I say.
Alright, and I'm going here to the backstage now because...
With Jiminy!
Yep, Jiminy, because there's going to be a little cutscene here.
Hiya, Shiny!
Little cutscene here with Jiminy and some extra lip segments so you can get extra relationship points with her.
Especially, I love her. You know, Jiminy's just... I don't know. There's something about Jiminy. They should make that into a movie.
Which light bulb? I don't see them. They're all on.
It's the ones you can't see.
Here we go. Okay, now you
real slow like. Now, if a guy ever told me to do that, I'd be like, you nuts, I'll carry you.
Okay, don't go high like that, but you want to go about 50%. And, okay, yeah. And that's the perfect speed to raise her up to catch the light bulb.
Nice.
If you go up too fast, you're gonna have her fall off and she's gonna be mad at you.
And then there's those busts. I don't think a theater would actually have busts in it. It would be a museum.
No. Some old theaters could have busts.
Really?
Some of the old ones in New York.
I need to go and see New York. Anybody from New York? I want to know if there are busts in any theaters that you go to.
Well, we're gonna go with Ratchet, and that's just because of a cutscene that I'm gonna do at Harlem. But in terms of what's going to happen later, taking Subaru is the best one for you in terms of getting points in a later court battle. Jiminy's the next best, and unfortunately Ratchet's the least. But I'm going to take her because I'm sure not a lot of people have probably seen this sequence.
With Ratchet.
Yep.
Right.
So off we go to Harlem.